Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the Trial of Chaos and how to unlock the second and fourth ascendancies. I'm also going to talk about the boss at the end for the fourth ascendancies and overall the different affixes that you can take that make the run less tedious and the one that you really want to avoid having a really bad time on it. Okay, so let's start with the beginning, where to find it. So the Trial of Chaos is in Act 3, and you go in the Temple of Chaos, and on top you have the Temple of Chaos here. This is something that you are going to unlock through the campaign, and you will have the teleport available, and you can go back to it. If you want to enter the Trial of Chaos, you will need to place into this statue here an inscribed ultimatum. Depending on the level that you are using, you will have access or not to the ascendancy point. It's written on the item. I believe that to have the ascendancy point, the fourth ascendancy, you will need an inscribed ultimatum that is at least level 74. The first time that you come here to unlock the second ascendancy, your inscribed ultimatum is going to be green, like a quest, and there is no specific level requirement. You just need to put it and enter the Trials of Chaos and complete it to be able to get the first 2 points. Now, you are going to run through a series of rounds, and each round are going to ask you to choose between one of the 3 affixes that are available here, and they are going to grant you a reward if you complete the trial. For the second ascendancy, you're just going to have 3 rounds. For the fourth ascendancy, you need to have 10 rounds minimum. So among those things, there is things that are extremely difficult to handle, and depending on your build, and things that are pretty easy. So I'm going to review them as we are going through, and you will see which one I choose in this run, but I'm going to do a list of what I believe are the easy tier and the one that are clearly the hard tier that you should not go for. So each debuff that you choose are going to stack through the entire trial, so you need to be mindful not to have combos that could potentially lead to your death. So my recommendation is that you come with very high lightning resistance, because a lot of those choices that you have are based on lightning damage, and you will have a simpler life if you are capable of handling the lightning damage. Among the ones that I recommend to take, those are the ones that I recommend. So shocking turrets, it's not doing a lot of damage. As you see, with 75 of lightning resistance, I barely take 400 damage for level 79. So this is something that is not going to be deadly. The second one is the Some Color Rune. There is 3 levels at it, and even at level 3, it's not very deadly. So I recommend that you take as many as you can. The next one is Val Omnitech. It's going to spawn a large piece of equipment in somewhere in the map, and there is going to be some arc of lightning that are going to move slowly from it. It's easy to dodge and it's not doing a lot of damage as long as you don't walk with the arc of lightning, so I recommend you also take that one. Those were really my safe choice. The rest is more build dependent. There is things such as reduced projectile speed. If you don't use projectile, then it's fine, you can use it. Me, I use projectile with spark, so I don't take it. The one that are around the chaos, I'm immune to chaos, so I don't mind to take it. But for other players, maybe it's something that is complex. So the rest is not the general rules, but the one that I mentioned before, you can say it's a safe bet. Now, moving to the one that you really don't want to take. Among them, you have Stalking Shade. I really don't like this one, because if you are not paying attention, you can lose your run just in one tap. You have the damage defense. 40% less defense is really hard for you. You have the reduced resistances. I don't like that one either. The Ring of Doom is doing massive damage, and it's a lot of the map that is covered by that, so don't take it. Volatile Fiends, it's super annoying. Every time that you are killing one mob, there is like this bubble that is bursting on the top of you, so you need to constantly dodge. Really annoying. Petrification statues, if you get petrified in certain boss fight, you get one shot, so this one is also very complicated. And escalating damage, I would say that if you are very comfortable with the damage that you take, this one might be okay, but I play glass cannon and I don't want the mobs to do 50% increased damage. Now on the side of affix that you need to take, you are going to face 3 different bosses. They are always the same, and among those 3 bosses there is one that is particularly dangerous. So I want to take a closer look at it and what are the 2 dangerous attacks that you might face. This one is the bird, and as you see there is 2 different attacks that you need to watch out. The first one is going to fly in the sky, you're not going to see him, and then you will need to dodge roll the jump that is doing on the top of you. This is doing quite a lot of damage, and combined with other things it can kill you. The second one is when he's entering this tornado status, you can't damage him, and it has the tendency to make me freeze my computer, so I just lag so much that my personage stands still. And then also the damage are stun locking you if you spend too much time into the tornado. So this is also something that is quite dangerous and you need to watch out for it. The next one is probably the easiest and is the Chimera that you are facing during the campaign. It has similar pattern, is pitting a different element attack. As long as you are capped in resistances, it shouldn't be a big issue for you. The last one is the bird, and is going to spew at you some kind of chaos damage, I think. I don't know what it is exactly. Just need to be careful about that, because if you get hit by multiple hits at the same time, it can take a very big burst of damage. So my recommendation is, if you can, you stay far from him. At some point he's summoning an ad, you just need to kill the ad and then you finish to DPS the boss. It can be dangerous because if you get one shot by his spew, then eventually you're gonna get killed for just in a matter of seconds. The last boss is going to drop you a part of the mask. There is 3 parts of this mask, and they all go to be put into the final door that is after the reward. When you have the 3 parts, you can open the door and you have access to fight the trial master, and this is the fight that is going to grant you the ascendancy points. So if you want to get the 4th ascendancy, you need to repeat the trial of Chaos 3 times as a minimum to be able to open this door and to go through the trial master. The trial master boss is not very complicated, but when I did it I was quite high level, so I don't know if you do it earlier, maybe it's more of a challenge. There is though 2 attacks that you need to pay attention because they might inflict a lot of damage to you. The first one is going to put his stick on the ground, and then there is going to be an area around him that is going to do a lot of damage. So you just need to dodge back or to stay far away to avoid this attack. The other mechanic is that he's going to hit the ground and there is going to be a mark on the floor, and this mark is going to extend as a cone in front of him. So you just need to sidestep to avoid having this attack hitting you. At some point into the fight, he's going to time stop and he's going to teleport at certain area around you and leave the same mark I just mentioned. When the time is coming back, you need to roll into the direction to avoid the cone of damage that are going to spawn. The damage are going to spawn one after the other in the order of the ground that he hit. So if it started north, it's going to start with the north, then if it's going south, the second is south, etc, etc. That's it, you killed him, and then now you can have the 2 ascendancy points. Before I leave you, I just wanted to have a quick note that there is a lot of people that are proposing to do the trial for you for ascendancies, and most of the time it is scams. So they're just going to take your orbs and they are going to leave you alone and block you, and you're not going to get anything. There is dedicated forum that are proposing those kind of services. It's much more reliable than talking into the trade general chat and hoping that the person in front of you is going to be in good faith. I'm going to try to leave some forum down below into the description if you're interested to do it, but overall I believe that having your character strong enough to be able to do it yourself is the right approach, and not getting someone doing it for you. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If this helped you, by all means consider subscribing to my channel. As you see, it's a very young channel and all sub count for me right now. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.